the doodling is a space where I kind of am allowed to not have to worry about results. Don't have to have some kind of fixed way of being in the world or play any particular role. While I'm doing this, there's a sense that I could do this forever, but I also know that I have a certain amount of time to do it. So there's a little bit of an urgency there, as well as a state of mind that I'm going for, taking me back to that stream of consciousness way of being. Things can transform into other things and there's no fixed identity. It can be very freeing and kind of be in tune with nature in ways that can give it meaning and use it to ground ourselves so that we are more focused. I was watching a old 70s TV show called Rhoda. And what was interesting about the show, and I started realizing about a lot of TV sitcoms, people are always hanging out. But I was thinking about my own life and how much I actually get to hang out with people or bump into people on the street. It's not happening as much for me now. Could be part of being older and not having a similar kind of scene as when I was younger. But I think it's also because I just work so much. Even though we're like one of the wealthiest nations in the world, we also seem to be one where everyone is fatigued and overworked all the time. Can you be a real democracy if everyone's trying to always make a living? This idea of a non-productive space, I think, is super important. Right now, as I'm speaking, I can't be conclusive because I'm trying to stretch time as long as I can by just, embracing and shifting and changing. And part of it is my voice that continues without kind of pause, and part of it is my line that continues without kind of lifting the pen for too long. So it's either a slow motion panic attack or it's a meditation where a mantra is being repeated and gets transformed through the interaction with the breath and the body and becomes something else and then comes back to one as the mantra, but I feel it goes beyond time. Although someone probably could look at my drawing and go, well, this person went through the 70s, looks a little like an Herbal Essence shampoo bottle in a certain sort of way. But, again, someone else might have a different connection, I only wish that I was like a giant Arnold Schwarzenegger bodybuilder that was doodling fancy little flowers. I think that would be so much more interesting, as for a documentary, than it just be like a little old man like myself. But I do feel like the doodling can allow me to pretend to be like a really impressive weightlifter who is embroidering small flowers on a little purse. You're hearing what's been on my mind, So it's a little like therapy in some ways. I mean, it's a dialogue with yourself, and it's not done with language. It's a visual language, but it could also be like a chicken just scratching on the ground, except there's no worm. I mean, what would be the worm of a doodle, right? What would be the thing that you're supposed to get out of a doodle? I guess if it was some self-help or meditation technique, then that would be what you'd get. But as soon as you assign that to it, it doesn't work anymore. Do you know what I mean? Then we're creating another product again and another expectation again. So a good word for me with doodles is innocence. That allows us to be surprised and to learn from doing and not really from producing or consuming.